Let's take a look at a really handy tool called the percentage circle that can be used for solving all of your percentage problems. This little tool is handy because you can see all the three main components of your percentage problems. You have the part, you have the whole, you have the percentage, and this green line here represents division, and this here means multiplication. So this is how the percentage circle can be used. If you are wanting to know the part, and you're given a problem and you need to know the part, you know the percentage and you know the whole. For this, you cover up the part, and you know that the computation that you need to do is the percentage times the whole, and that will give you the part. Let's say that you want to know what the percentage of a given problem is. So you cover up percentage and you take the part, you divide it by the whole, and that will give you the percentage. Let's say you want to, this is the one that so many students struggle with. Let's say that you know the part and you know the percentage and you need to figure out the whole. What you do is you cover up the whole, you take your part, you divide it by your percent, and that will give you the whole value. Let's try a couple examples. Okay, for our first example here, let's look at what is 20% of 50. So we want to know what is 20% of 50. Now here's another little trick. Is, the word is, let me get a different color here just so it'll be a little darker. The word is always relates to the part. The word of always relates to the whole. Okay? Is part, of whole. Okay? So when you see something here like what is 20%, we know that's the percentage. Of 50, that means, so we've got our percentage and we've got our of 50, so that means we have our whole. What we don't have is our part. We're missing our part. So to solve for our part, we, oops, this got moved around. Hang on one second. We basically will cover up our part, and we take our percentage and we multiply that by 50. Okay, so we will take our percentage, which is 20%, and we're going to multiply it by 50. Now the trick is when you do your calculations, you need to make sure that when you take your percentage, instead of writing it as 20%, you write it as a decimal. So you move this decimal over by dividing it by 100. So you move it over 2 times, 1, 2, and you get 0.2. 0.2 times 50 is equal to 10. So my part is 10. Our next question is, 15 is 30% of what number? So notice that we have 15 with the is, so is and part, okay? So we have 15 is, that's our part, 30%, that's our percentage, of what number? Remember, of is related to the whole. So when you see of, you think whole. So what we don't have is the whole. So we're looking for the whole. So going to our circle chart, if we cover up the W, we are left with P divided by percentage. So my P is 15. So basically my formula is P divided by percentage, which is the same as 15 divided by 30%. Remember 30% we divide by 100 to make it a decimal. And I get 15 divided by 0.30, which is equal to 50. For a third example, you score 25 points of a total of 60 points. Okay, so from this problem you can tell that 25 is smaller than your total, which is 60. So this would be your whole and this would be your part. Okay, and the question is, what is the percentage? So you want to solve for percentage. Now looking at our circle chart, percentage is over here. If I cover this up, I'm left with P, or part, divided by whole. So to solve for my percentage, I take my part and I divide it by my whole. So my part is 25, my whole is 60, and when I divide those, I end up with a decimal number, 0.4267. Remember, when you have an answer in a decimal form, to change that to percentage, you multiply by 100. Essentially, that is the same as moving your decimal point over 2 spaces. 1, 2. So this is the same as 42.67%. Let's look at a fourth problem, a word problem. You take out $3,600 from your retirement account. If you are charged 4% in taxes for taking out this money, how much do you owe in taxes? So if you're taking out $3,600 and you are needing to pay part of it in taxes, this would be the whole amount that you're taking out. The taxes amount would be the part that's coming out. Okay, so that would be the part. And we know that there's a percentage, and that would be 4%. Okay, so remember that 4%, when you calculate it, it's going to need to be written as a decimal. Okay, so the decimal starts, like you put the decimal here and you move it to the left twice. 1, 2. So when I actually put it into my formula, I'm actually, that's an arrow. Can't draw an arrow. When I actually put it into my formula, it's going to be 0.04. Okay. And so when I'm looking, I don't know the part that I'm taking out that I have to pay for my taxes. So I'm solving for part. So if I cover up part, I'm left with percentage times whole. So it's 0.04, which is my percentage as a decimal, times my whole, and my whole value is 3,600. Okay, and when I do that, I get a final answer of $144 that I owe in taxes.